I'm going to share with you why most of you will fail. So I took some time off for vacation. I also took some time off from these videos. I kind of got away, tried to clear my mind. But I was thinking about why people give up on their dreams, give up on their aspirations, give up on, some of their goals that they set. And I'm going to tell you, the main reason why people give up is they are not willing to go through the discomfort of going from point A to point B. They are unwilling to endure the pain, per se, of obtaining their goals. You see, basically, our body, our being, our mind is geared up in such a way that if we begin to become uncomfortable, if we begin to become in pain, we have mechanisms that get us out of those situations. So learning a new task or doing things that you've never done before is uncomfortable. And sometimes it can be quite painful. And if you're unwilling to do those things that is going to get you from point A to point B that are uncomfortable, you will not succeed. No matter how many goals you set, no matter how much planning you do, no matter how many hours you put into thinking how you're going to do something, you are not going to succeed if you're not willing to do the things necessary to punch through to those goals. Let me give you an example. I have, for a number of years, probably in the 20s, probably 20 years now, I have wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I know a lot of songs on the guitar. I have strummed this, I have done those things, I have done scale, but ultimately when it really gets uncomfortable, I stop. I don't allow the time for it, I don't do the things necessary to be able to continue to learn how to play the guitar. While I do know many songs on the guitar, I really don't know how to play the guitar. I know how my fingers go on a particular chord, but I don't know how to play the guitar. I don't know how to write music. Matter of fact, I really don't know how to read music. I know how to read tabs, but I don't know how to do the other things. And if you're unwilling, such as myself, to do what's necessary, the scales, the picking exercises, the finger exercises, to where then and they're uncomfortable. Let me tell you, trying to do these, doing scale and finger exercises is just, quite frankly, irritating, to be honest with you. But I just know that I'm not willing to. So thus, even though I have a desire to it, being uncomfortable outweighs my desire, and thus I don't know how to play the guitar. However, my daughter is a perfect example of somebody who has endured years of weather and rain and wind and snow and cold and heat and people that are jerks and rudeness and falling off horses and getting kicked and up early hours and to bed late hours, ultimately to be successful in riding horses. And she rides and she trains and she assages and she jumps and she does a number of these things. And a lot of these pictures you see is all the outcome of her success in, I can tell you from a father's viewpoint, some of the things that I've watched her endure to be able to get what seems to me moments of enjoyment out of this. But to her, the pain is worth it. The discomfort is worth it. And thus, she's a really great horse rider. She's really good with the horses. She cares for them. They care for her. It's a wonderful partnership and a wonderful relationship. And it all began because she was willing to go through the discomfort to be successful. And you see, that's really where you need to understand, is it something that you're willing to do? You know, one of the things I was willing to do, I smoked for 17 years, and then one day I quit, and I've now quit 18 years. And anytime I hear somebody that wants to do something, get rid of a bad habit, or to try and do something new, one of my first comments to them is, do you really? Do you really want to quit? Do you really want to overcome? Do you really want to obtain? And if the answer is a hard no or a maybe, then don't do it, because all you're going to do is lead yourself to disappointment. Be willing to overcome those struggles. And if you're willing to overcome those struggles, there's nothing you can't do. I'm Tony Aragon from Plan Nirvana.